Hello again, viewers, and greetings, fellow space travelers. This is Thorn of Night, and welcome to episode 7 of my Terraria Let's Play. In this episode, I'm going to be trying to cover a few things. One, I now have the capability of, or will soon have the capability of breaking a shadow orb. So that's something I can look forward to doing. I do think I need to defeat the Eye of Cthulhu one more time to get some more Demonite in order to make the hammer. I think it's called the Breaker. But what I'm going to need to do next is set up the area here, get it prepared, because once I start smashing shadow orbs, I'm going to run a chance of getting the Goblin Army invasion, which this area is not really well suited for it. So I'm going to have to level out some of this, build a platform over, and make a little, I guess, semi-arena for it. This is also part of the reason, excuse me, why I have the NPC apartments way up here, because I don't want my NPCs to get killed by the spawns, so they are way out of the way and off the screen, so nothing will spawn up there. But also with smashing the shadow orbs comes the chance of getting meteorites landing, so I'm going to need to watch out for those. But in order to break the meteorite, I need to have a slightly better pickaxe. So that means I'm also going to need to kill the Eater of Worlds, a gigantic worm that spawns as one of the bosses in the corruption biomes. So let's see here. That's shadow orbs, possibly Goblin Army, maybe some meteorite, definitely Eater of Worlds, and maybe I'll go down to the underworld for a little bit today. So a lot on my plate, and I guess I'd better get going. I have plenty of dirt for terraforming the area a little bit, and I think I somewhere still have one of the Eyes of Cthulhu, I hope. Huh. Maybe I don't. Oh, maybe it's up there. Let's go look real quick. I might have to go hunting for another one of those, because I definitely don't think I have enough Demonite ore. Let's check. Nope, just 16. So, let's go up here and check for another Eye of Cthulhu. Yep, there's one. So, the question is, do I want to make a go at it now? And with the armor that I've got, I should be able to, with no real big hassle. You know what? Let's go ahead and take care of them. Come over here. This is good. Nice little flat area. I have the Demonite bow. Actually, let's get a few more potions. And I don't know if it's going to be audio or audible in here, but it is starting to storm a little bit. It just started. I was hoping it wouldn't actually begin. Take an archery potion. Really should put all my potions in one chest. Hunter potion. Don't want to use a regeneration potion just yet. Yep, this should work. Right. So take care of the little eye here. And let's get back. Summon it, hit the letter B to buff up, and switch to my bow. That's right, just stand right above me. That's fine by me. Ooh, a star. And another star. Yeah, I know I shouldn't be focusing on getting the arrows right now, but force of habit, I think. Actually, instead of doing the arrows and wasting all them, let's see. That's a little bit more effective. There. I'll just use this guy. It's a lot quicker than arrows. Alright. Yay! Some more Demonite ore. Alright. Now I should have enough Demonite ore to take care of everything that I don't already have. Oh, an arrow landed all the way over here. Okay, let's grab this. And scroll up. No. Okay, so everything else that I can make, I'll need the shadow scales from the Eater of Worlds. Oh well. At least I took care of another session with the Eye of Cthulhu. And I got some more money. That's a good point. I need to put that in there. 70 gold already? Wow. Okay. I'm fine with that. Anyway, I guess I'm going to do a little bit of leveling off here. And I will be back in just a little bit. Okay guys, I'm back and I figured I would finish something up that I didn't take care of in the last episode, and that is I had forgotten to make a jungle shirt to complete the outfit. So here we go. Oh, I had more stingers than I needed. Okay. Oh, I found a mining shirt. I don't know if I mentioned that. Got that off of a drop from one of the mobs down below, but now I've got the entire jungle set. Go ahead and put that on. And actually, there we go. When you're wearing the jungle outfit, it's like you emit spores. Same thing as your sword and the the thorn chakram. So now I'm leaving fungal spores or something behind wherever I run. But anyway, now I've got that whole set. there is something else I needed to take care of, and that is the fact that I have not taken the opportunity to, let's see here, put these back in here. I've not taken the opportunity to make a stand for all of my spare armor. I'll just put those in there for now. Alright, I've got the sawmill. And I think for right now, I'm going to just put the spare armor. I'll put it on the roof. But before I can do that, oops, that's not the right button. Let's put the sawmill down and 20. 1, 2, 3. And copper. There we go. Mannequins. Oh, no, I didn't want that. Iron next. And then the silver. And now I need just a bit more wood. Even though I know I'm not going to die because of the double jump, it still scares me doing that. Because I am a wuss. Alright, let's get back up there. Ow. Make one more mannequin. There we go. And ta-da! All of my preceding armor sets standing guard on my roof. Anyway, I'm going to get back to what I was doing down here. You probably saw down here that I had made a little bit of a platform. I'm probably going to extend it out a little bit, or maybe make a flight of stairs over here or something. And then over here, well, that didn't open the door. Sorry, bunny. This is the spawn point. I don't know why but I have decided I think I'm going to just leave the actual spawn point outside of my house. I might change that in the future. I might build something around it, but for now, it's going to be right there. I have a long-ish tunnel over here for the Goblin Army to spawn in, while I'm standing in here. And I can have these doors closed and just launch this out while the invasion is going on through the door, or if I really want to do well with it, I can keep it like that so nothing can even stand a chance of busting down the door. But I will have to cross that bridge when I get to it, because I still need to defeat the Eater of Worlds. So that's going to be my next thing. And I will probably have to make a little platform to do the combat on. So I'm going to go ahead and work on setting that up, and hopefully I will be able to defeat the Eater of Worlds in one sitting. That would be nice. So I'll be back again. Alright guys, I'm back, and I have worked my way down into the depths of a corruption and am at some demon altars. The demon altars are required for making the worm food, which is needed to summon the Eater of Worlds. But in order to do that, first you need to have an alchemy station or a brewing stand or whatever it's called here, which entails a bottle on a surface like a platform or a table, or I think even a workbench. But what you need it for is, first you need to get yourself a few vile mushrooms, and I already have done this for a couple, but you need 30 vile powder, and you get 5 vile powder per vile mushroom. And then with 30 vile powder and let's see here, 15 rotten chunks, which you can get from killing these things, these flying eaters of souls and whatnot. Oh, how cute, a little worm. You use that at a demon altar to make worm food. And I'm going to go ahead and get these things back. Now, there are a couple ways to go about doing the Eater of Worlds. One, you can make a platform up on the surface and try to defeat it up there. I don't like to do that because it doesn't have any real advantage for the way I play it. So I'm just going to go ahead and do it down here. Now you can, as far as I know, you can defeat, or you can summon and defeat the Eater of Worlds whether it's daytime or nighttime, so you don't need to know what time of day it is, thankfully. And I am going to go ahead and here goes. Summon it. Wait for it to start appearing. There we go. It is a gigantic worm with a lot of health. And if you are good, you can just keep attacking the head, and generally you should be able to get enough parts out of it to stay alive. If you attack him in the middle, he will tend to break into smaller bits of worm, which can be troublesome, because then you have 2 enemies or more to deal with. But with decent armor and other gear, it's pretty straightforward. Especially if you have the Iron Skin potion. And there we go, I defeated him. But I'm going to do it one more time. Because I want to get some more of these shadow scales that you can only get from the Eater of Worlds. Each segment has its own life count. Okay. Alright, did it again. Now these shadow scales are what I was talking about, and they are what's needed in order to make a lot of the things that you need later on. well, a lot of the things that you need for defeating and progressing, including the next level up pickaxe. So, let's go ahead and convert some Demonite ore. There we go. Now I'll need a nightmare pickaxe. I'll need the breaker. I'll need some shadow scale mail, shadow helmet, and shadow greaves. Alright, my jungle outfit gives me 25 defense. Let's see here. The shadow armor gives me 31 defense and increased melee speed and movement speed. The full jungle set gives more mana and magical critical strike and reduced mana usage, but I'm not really concerned about that right now. I want the defense. So, now I've got some better loot here. I believe there's also a sword, but I think I already made the sword. Let me just double check. Yes. Light's Bane. The Demonite sword that you can make, once you make it, keep a hold of it because it will come into use in the future for making a much bigger, better sword. But I'm going to go ahead and sell these. Ooh, no, just normal. Oh well. Okay. That is it for the Eater of Worlds for now. I'm probably going to encounter it a few more times in the future. Don't really need the shadow scales for anything else ever again, really. That's alright. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. And see if anything else can stack. And I'll put the rotten chunks here. Alright. Defeated the Eater of Worlds. Excellent. So now I'm going to work my way back down there and try to get myself some shadow orbs. So I will be back momentarily. Okay guys, I'm back down here. Unfortunately, it's pretty far distance between here and my home base. I wanted to show you that with my new pickaxe, I can in fact dig through the ebon stone. Ooh, it's a blood moon. That's unpleasant. But I just wanted to come over here and get some of the Demonite ore. But I also am down here, apparently to get a sale during a blood moon, to show you the shadow orbs. And the first one you break, and you have to have, I believe, at least a breaker in order to do it. But you get a musket and a message. A horrible chill goes down your spine. And also, upon breaking a shadow orb, when your health is at least at 200 and you have the first shadow orb broken, it stands a chance of doing two more things in the game progress. One is a chance of a meteorite spawning that night. And 2 is from now on, a Goblin Army can start attacking your spawn point, your original spawn point. Doesn't matter if you reset it with a bed or something, but I'm going to go ahead and smash a second one. Ooh, what is this? Plus 1% damage, maximum mana. No. But I want to see if I can find a third shadow orb. Because you also saw that second message that popped up. And when you defeat the third one, that's not the Eater of Worlds. Bad piranha, go away. Right. And also smashing the shadow orbs does give you some amount of higher end loot more often than not. So if you don't mind dealing with what I'm about to show you, get some light in here. Eater of Worlds has awoken. You get to fight him again. But with all your higher end gear now, it shouldn't be that big of an ordeal. And there we go, he's defeated. Oh. What do I not need? I don't even know where I got this goldfish. Okay. I'm gonna try to dig over here and get some more of this loot. And there we go, a meteorite has landed. That's what I was hoping for. Could not have happened better. But let me go ahead and get the rest of this. And then I will cut and go see if I can find that meteorite. So, I will be right back. Well, guys, I was going to go look for my my meteorite that had landed, but as it turns out, I'm going to have to deal with a Goblin Army. Oh, I need to do that. And it says that they are approaching from the west, which is where they are in fact coming from. There are a couple of different kinds that you have to deal with. The most annoying of which is the caster. There is an archer. So there's a strategy that some people use for dealing with him. Because from a distance he will shoot at an arc, and if he's in a tunnel, the arrow just hits the ceiling. But your objective is to defeat the army. couple things of loot that these guys will drop. That are rare to just the goblins. Alright. Including spike balls and I believe some sort of harpoon. One big thing to keep in mind when dealing with the Goblin Army is the amount of loot that lands on the ground is very quickly going to become unmanageable. And what I mean by that is you can only have a certain amount of items on the ground at once before older ones will start just disappearing. Now there are some more automated ways to deal with the Goblin Army. I just haven't gotten around to doing any of them yet. One of them is to have a lava moat. And the mage does teleport. There. I don't know if the goblins can break through the doors or not. Alright, the Goblin Army has been defeated. Well, almost. Oh, yeah, they can break down the doors. Neat. And even after that message, there will still probably be a few straggler goblins. But they're easy enough to take care of. Alright. That was the Goblin Army. And also, I got an arms dealer. So let's see where he's living. There he is. Willie the arms dealer. Hello. You can buy different things from him. Ammunition to different kinds of guns. But also, there are some additional items that he will sell under certain conditions, like at nighttime, or I think during a blood moon he'll also have a different inventory. But the only way to get him is if you are holding a firearm, which I was, the hurtful musket that I got from the Shadow Orb. And I also have a harpoon, and I have some spike balls. I'll just store them in here. So, instead of going after the meteor in this episode, I think I'll just have to wait for the next one, because I think it's been over half an hour worth right now, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap this episode up. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, leave them in the comment section below, and I will do my best to get back to you. Also, if you like this video, please give it a like. I do appreciate that. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe so you know when my next content comes out. But that's going to be it for this episode, so thank you once again for watching. This is Thorn of Night, and I will talk to you later.